The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann is a novel that explores the complexities of life and human experience through the lens of a young man's stay at a tuberculosis sanatorium in the Swiss Alps. Originally published in German in 1924, the novel is widely regarded as one of the greatest works of 20th century literature, and has been translated into numerous languages. At its core, The Magic Mountain is a novel of ideas, exploring the clash between rationalism and romanticism, science and spirituality, and the search for meaning in a world that often seems devoid of it. The protagonist of the novel, Hans Castorp, is a young man who comes to the sanatorium to visit his cousin Joachim, but ends up staying for an extended period of time after he is diagnosed with tuberculosis himself. Over the course of his stay, Hans becomes increasingly drawn into the world of the sanatorium, with its intense focus on illness and death, and begins to question his own beliefs and values. One of the key themes of the novel is the conflict between rationalism and romanticism. Hans initially arrives at the sanatorium as a staunch rationalist, convinced that scientific knowledge and empirical evidence are the only reliable sources of truth. However, as he spends more time in the sanatorium, he begins to appreciate the more romantic and spiritual aspects of life, and becomes increasingly drawn to the idea of a higher power or divine presence. This tension between reason and emotion is embodied by the two primary figures in the novel, the rationalist Settembrini and the romantic Nafta, who engage in heated debates over the course of the novel. Another key theme of The Magic Mountain is the nature of time and the human experience. Mann employs a variety of literary techniques, such as flashbacks, dreams, and extended conversations, to explore the idea that time is not a linear progression, but rather a complex and multi-layered phenomenon. Hans's stay at the sanatorium is marked by a sense of timelessness, as he is cut off from the outside world and is forced to confront his own mortality. This experience leads him to reflect on the nature of time and its impact on human experience. The novel also explores the nature of art and creativity, as well as the role that they play in human experience. Hans becomes increasingly drawn to music during his stay at the sanatorium, and engages in extended discussions about the nature of artistic expression with other patients and staff members. Mann uses these conversations to explore the idea that art is a way of transcending the limitations of everyday life, and of connecting with a higher, more spiritual reality. The Magic Mountain is also notable for its complex and multifaceted characters, each of whom embodies a different aspect of the human experience. Settembrini represents reason and enlightenment, while Nafta embodies passion and the irrational. The director of the sanatorium, Dr. Behrens, represents the scientific and medical establishment, while the eccentric Russian patient, Mynheer Peperkorn, embodies a more individualistic and unconventional approach to life. Despite its heavy emphasis on philosophical ideas and complex themes, The Magic Mountain is also a novel of great beauty and lyricism. Mann's prose is both elegant and dense, weaving together intricate threads of thought and emotion into a rich and complex tapestry. The novel is also marked by a sense of irony and humor, as Mann gently pokes fun at his characters' foibles and quirks. In many ways, The Magic Mountain can be seen as a meditation on the nature of human experience and the search for meaning in a complex and often confusing world. Through its exploration of the conflict between reason and emotion, the nature of time, the role of art and creativity, and the complexities of individual identity, the novel offers a profound and nuanced reflection on the human condition. We hope you are enjoying the content on the library channel. Our team is dedicated to bringing you the best book summary, recommendations, and literary discussions on YouTube. If you are finding our content helpful, we would greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts or suggestions, and subscribe to our channel. This will help us grow and continue to provide you with more great content in the future. Thank you for your support and happy reading.